Hey Divine Rebels and Divine Rebel Youngbloods, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hey to everyone coming through for the first time. Subscribe if you're feeling the vibe, and if you bring good vibes, for real y'all, like for real yourself. Today we're getting into this reading. How come they don't call me? Alright, how come they haven't contacted you? I've literally had How Come You Don't Call Me by Alicia Keys in my head all morning right now. I just refilmed another quickie pick over here, which is the Are You a Real One to Your Loved Ones. Okay, so go over there to that video for an authenticity check. And this video was like, do me next now. So I picked out these cards last night. I have another one I'm filming after this. Hopefully y'all like them. And also y'all, this reading wanted my rings. I was like, my rings? And it was like, yes, put your rings. We want your rings. So you guys will be able to choose from some of my rings. For option number 1, we have my Tanzanite ring. Tanzanite comes from one place in the world that so far as is known, Tanzania, and it was revealed by lightning striking the earth, which is a pretty badass collaboration between Grandfather Sky and Mother Earth, if you ask me. Option number 2 has the phases of the moon on it. Can you see it? Can you see it? It has little moon phases all around it. Option number 3 is this peach moonstone ring. Peach moonstone is good for nice, calming, like loving vibes, establishing a connection of like friendship and community and togetherness. Option number 4 is my this is what I got for one of my little water protector rings. It's a little ocean wave and reminds to connect to Mother Ocean and to be respectful of the water and just honor that connection. So those are some of my little rings. A lot of my rings are packed up or lost and moving. I usually have my hands bejeweled, y'all, but these are some that I wear all the time. You see them in videos, and so I thought, well, I was told go ahead and put them on here for your options. So 1, Tanzanite, 2, moon phases, 3, peach moonstone, and 4, the water wave. Okay. I will call it the water protector wave to remind people to get active for Mother Earth. Okay, Mother Ocean too. So that's what I have laid out for you. Please take your time, fill out the vibe, choose your options. Why aren't they contacting you? We gotta know. All right, so click your timestamp and we'll find out. Alright, for those of you that chose number 1 with my Tanzanite ring, why aren't they contacting you? We have the black cat, we have one that will flip over at the end for advice, we have turquoise, balance, throat and heart chakras, the Emperor reverse, the Hangman reverse, King of Swords, and we have a lot of songs. We did a lot of songs for this one. So we have Mr. Brightside by the Killers. Hello Scorpios. We have Booth of Spanish Leather, some Sagittarians over here. We need a resolution by Aaliyah, Capricorn Virgos, Break Even by The Script, and Don't Bother by Shakira. Okay, some Aquarians. So we have some Pisces as well, and Aries. So what's going on? What's going on? Y'all, did y'all have a breakup? Did y'all have a fight? Because this person feels like, you know what, fine, you chose someone else, or, you know, you don't like how I am, we're having a fight, we're beefing. Like, yes, great, this is fantastic, like wonderful. Some of you have distance, so there's some kind of obstacle that they're seeing in the relationship that they're perceiving, and it's making them not want to contact. So they could be thinking about old stuff that had been coming up like back in the day for you guys. And baby magic in the house, y'all. Just a minute, love. And it's still eating away at them. They're still thinking about your words. So you're like, man, we've been fine, that was years ago, but they still have it in the back of their mind, and they're still wondering about a particular person. Some of you, they're feeling like you're gonna run off with somebody better, greater than them, that they can't live up to the emperor status regardless of gender. The Don't Bother by Shakira is talking about, you know, this person has an opportunity to be engaged to somebody else, to and they're like, fine, I can't even compete, like I can't even be mad, like, you know, this other person travels and speaks all these languages and, you know, has money and is fit and can do freaking, you know, ninja moves and stuff. Like, you know, what can I expect, you know? And part of them wants to have a resolution and wants to connect, but they feel like you're not really being honest, and they feel like, man, in this situation I'm the one who gets left hurt, I'm the one that gets left left out. I'm the one who's going to be brokenhearted in this, or I'm the one who was, okay? And they feel like they're having just an aha moment looking at these patterns, and it's almost like they want to say something to you and just be like, haven't you noticed that this always happens? Like, yes, we have this opportunity to connect and to be together, and we like to see that it's a good opportunity, but at the end of the day, like, it is taboo. It is something that comes back, and that I feel like, damn, I should have listened to the red flags about. So this person is feeling pretty like cynical and looking on the negative side of things, which is cynicism, but but they're just very much like in their feelings, feeling like they don't have the answers, feeling like if you had fought with them or gone off on them, or they found out that you were talking to someone else, entertaining other people, or you had dated people on the break or something, they're not over that. They're definitely not over that. At the same time, they're trying to move forward in their life, and they might be ready to move or travel somewhere else as well. And so, because in Boots of Spanish Leather, he's like, I'm sailing away, my own true love, sailing away in the morning. And then like asking their love what they would like them to bring them, and then their love just being like, there's nothing that you could give me. So this person feels like they have to keep moving forward in their life. They have to keep, some of them at school and education or through career, and they feel like, I can't just sit here in eternal like sacrifice or pause and wondering what's going to happen in this situation, when there's been so many like third-party situations and negativity, and or this person has so many other suitors and things like that. Or they might be looking at your track history and be like, man, you break everybody's heart that you're with, and it's just been messy situations, and I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time to wait for you to go and get with Brad Pitt or whoever, Denzel or whoever. He married, y'all. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't have time for that. Over here trying to find a resolution, and you're gonna run off with somebody else. Like, yeah. So this person is in their head. They're thinking big thoughts, y'all, and they're feeling like, you know what, I was thinking that I could be a good fit, I was like over here more than a woman, more than a lover, all this. And now that I think about it, they could have a friend or an uncle or an auntie in their ear, something like that, an older sibling that is like, don't be stupid. Like, come on, over here acting like a fool. Do you not see what your guys' relationship have been? Or do you not see, they're over here, look how fast they started talking to someone else when y'all had a fight, or look how quickly they just try to get with you after they were with so and so. They're going to go back to so and so. And so this person is feeling like that. Fortune meets opportunity. I feel like for some of them, they also simultaneously are having some moves in their life that are going forward. Again, I'm seeing a lot of moves with schooling, or maybe they're promoting in some way, like they've got a new training or something like that. But for a lot of you, I feel like they could be thinking about going back to school. They could be learning something about their business. They could be really focusing on their children, getting degrees and moving forward in school. And they could be focusing on travel, even study abroad or moving colleges or something. So there's this big feeling of, some of them, okay, somebody has a fashion opportunity. I just got two. Okay, so they might literally want to go to another country or something, go to Italy, study Boots of Spanish Leather. I don't know. So that would make sense. They would have to go to Spain. I caught it, y'all. Don't come for me. I caught that one. Well, you know what? You can study different things from different countries all over the place, okay? So this is the vibe. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. Everybody calm down. Let's just go see your advice, okay? Your advice. Ooh. Okay, sorry. You're like, don't sound effects me, but ooh, Two of Cups reversed. So your advice for a lot of you is, if you can't make up, then you need to break up, okay? That's the vibe, because it's like you guys have been hanging in the balance for a long time, and it's affecting your end game of where you're going in your life. It's messing with your head. It's keeping you from taking opportunities. It's keeping you from seeing things clearly, okay? Even when you guys talk until you're exhausted, you might not understand each other. Like, you just might not get it, or you might not actually make the changes. Like, you guys just talk about it, and nothing's ever resolved. Okay, so for those of you who have relationships like that, that's saying don't bother. All right, let it break. It's not going to break even. It's not going to be perfect. You might not find the resolution. Let it go. Okay, you'll know who you are. You're going to be like, oh, I know, but it's only been our 75th time breaking up, and we always come back together. Always coming back together doesn't mean you're supposed to be together. It could mean like, why do we have to keep breaking you up, says the spirit world, right? Why do we have to keep trying to find another opportunity to distract you and get you out this relationship? Why though? All right, so those are for who it applies. For those of you who there is more healthy energy and there's just been some falling out or just, you know, some unknown pauses, the advice here would be to not focus on the relationship, but focus on the person. Okay, focus on, instead of, because like for instance, if we're focusing too much on the relationship and our goals for the relationship, we can be like, you know, in our feelings and, oh, well, you should respond this way. Why aren't they acting out this role? They're not, you know, oh my gosh, they're not doing according to soulmate, you know, 101 that I watched, and oh my gosh, you know, we try to control them and stuff, and they don't like that. They, you know, they need you to have that friend energy. This is an Aquarius card. They need you to see them as this rugged individual and connect with them, and, you know, really think about if you were in their shoes and they have this opportunity to travel the world and make their dreams come true, and they have, you know, wanting to connect with their siblings, and they have their business, you know, all these different things. On top of that, would the relationship really work? You know, a lot of times I think people, especially that get pick a card obsessed, as much as we love it, can get so much into like, what else could they possibly have going on in their life? How could they possibly not just worship my relationship above everything, right? And that's not, I mean, it's not healthy and it's not reality. So this person has a lot of other opportunities, and they are taking a lot of time to think about connection and how it would fit, but they're not seeing how it would resonate. They could have big, huge worries about long-term or long-distance relationship lasting, and feel like, no, it's inevitable. It's inevitable that it would get messy and that somebody would cheat, and I don't want to risk that. So they can have some real fears about things working out. And so the advice is, try to meet them as a person. Like, what would you tell your friend? Like, if your friend was feeling that way, you would value your friend's opportunities, you would value and understand your friend's concerns, you know what I mean? So see them more that way. And wow, like that, like wow. Wow, what opportunities, guys. Do you hear baby magic? Wow. I love it. So yes, okay, treat them like a childhood friend that you love very much, and don't just obsess about them as if you're their only love. Like, their love option with you is that what their whole life should revolve around, and they're not a whole person and all those kind of things, okay, is the advice here. And also, don't treat yourself like that, okay? You have to see yourselves as individuals and truly value each other separately to see how you would connect together, okay? I do feel like if you just wait on this person to communicate, they might not contact back, okay? I feel like they do want to communicate. We have the throat chakra and the King of Swords, but they're so stuck and they have so many other things to focus on right now, and they can be, like I said, very cynical and think that it's being realist. They are realists, but sometimes they're cynical, they're dramatic. You might be waiting a long time, so you might want to reach out. And if it's basically like reciprocity. So if you always message this person and they don't have time to think, because you're always just, hello, are you messaging me? Why aren't you talking to me? Blah, 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 blah. And it's all about your feeling and your reaction to the situation. That's not a good move. Like, chill off and let them get back to you. If you are somebody who never is the one to message first and that kind of thing, then this would be the time to connect, and connect to them as who they are. Like, not as, oh, I'm pretending to be interested, I'm trying really hard, but really I just want to know, are you obsessed with me? Like, that's just, it's not gonna work, y'all. Truly care about what's going on in their life, regardless of if it will never have anything to do with you, and see what's, you know, really check in with them on that level and see what's going on. And that would be a good way to contact, okay? So it's like, whatever hasn't been in balance from the flow between both of you, it's the next person's time to connect, and this person may need time to do so if it's their time to connect, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you, number ones. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 2 and the moon phase ring, we have zombie control. We have a card that will flip over at the end for advice. We have Priyanite reversed. We have the sun reversed, the moon, the 9 of wands. We have Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers, Loyalty by Rihanna and Kendrick Lamar, Given to Me by from Country Strong. My throat chakra going out. We have Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden. Yes, a whole variety of music from all different time frames. Okay, so why isn't this person contacting you? Okay, this person has control issues, okay, and they have a lot of insecurities and, you know, ego trying to cover up. Like, they have control and ego issues that are trying to cover up some vast insecurity and uncertainty that they have. Okay, so Preonite says release and declutter the heart chakra, but that's reverse. It's number 33 if that's significant for you, and so they are refusing to do so. This could be a Leo or Sag or Aries, and they could have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. They could especially be a fire sign with a water moon, or they can have a fire moon. Okay, or even Capricorn, Capricorn or Capricorn moon, or you might have that. So they're definitely very into you, I would say, obsessively into you, but they want to control the situation, and they're very easily triggered. And anytime something comes up that could trigger them, they withdraw like a little crab into their shell. Okay, Cancers, and it's hard for them to kind of grow up and face up the relationship if they feel like they have been slighted, or for those of you literally trying to bring the relationship back to life, hello zombie vibes. It's very hard for them. They can't really let go from their heart space everything that's happened in the connection, and or that's just happened to them in general. They carry a lot of past pains and hurt, and so their way of trying to do it is to try to control the dialogue and the way the relationship's happening, and they feel like as much as they try, they're still not doing that, and that you don't see them clearly. And they definitely have this fear that once you get to know them, like they're going to be standing on unsure waters. Okay, so this, and I never even noticed it before, this 9 of Wands, they're up in the air with all this fire and bravado, but if you look underneath, there's water underneath them. So as soon as this brave show of fire and brimstone fails, this person could be sunk in the middle of the ocean in all these feels. Okay, so definitely fire water combo is very, very strong. There is some earth as well. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus could be in this connection as well. So this person, they want to know that you are loyal to them, right? Tell me where your loyalty lies. Okay, which is kind of like a different song, but in the song Loyalty, you know, they go through everything. Start with your family and friends. You know, are you loyal to yourself in the end? All these kind of things. Tell me who you're loyal to. So they're like, what do they say? Are you loyal when, you know, when the Ferrari won't start, and all these kind of things? Like, how loyal are you? Why are you into me? All right. At the same time, this person feels very into you. So that's why we have Unchained Melody by the Righteous Brothers, is that, oh my love, I hunger and thirst for you. Y'all know that song. If you hear it, I think it's on The Sandlot. I think they play it on The Sandlot. It's, you know, they put it in different shows like that. Well, you know, it's a little comic relief sometimes if it's like the little kids and then that song plays. But it is a beautiful song. And then we have Truly Madly Deeply. Okay, everybody in the 90s. I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy. Okay, I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I love you more with every breath drawn in. Truly madly deeply do. Y'all, I'm struggling right now. It's in the morning, I'm sorry. All right. Oh my gosh, I just remembered in that song they say, I want to stand with you on a mountain, I want to bathe with you in the sea. Oh, and it's like she's standing on the sea. Okay, and this person's in the sea. So this person has big plans, and they have so many emotions that it freaks them out. And we have give in to me. Okay, they want you to give in to them. And the characters in this movie in Country Strong, they have, like, one of them does act like, you know, more bravado, you know, whatever, I'll be the star, and one of them is more rigid. And they, like, the song is written to between the characters to like show, for the rigid one to show, I actually have feelings and I want you to give in to me, and I'm gonna make you see, basically. You're going to come to me, basically, right? Come on into my arms, give in to me, give in to me. Okay, so this person, they have a hard time like showing you behind their rigidity sometimes, but they also do carry, I feel like they embody both of those characters. And it's kind of within themselves wanting to save face, but it's because behind all of that, like some of them have like a Virgo Capricorn rising, or something like that, where behind the scenes they've been through a lot in life, like a lot, and they've been just struggling to find footing and to like rise above all the grime and the muck and, you know, all the deceit of the heart that they've gone through. And tough childhoods is a huge thing, like betrayal and not feeling safe to open up. But this person loves so deeply, they do like fill all those wounds with like so much love, but they have to know that there's 100% loyalty in return of feelings. So it's a difficult situation. So this person wants you to contact them, They want you to show that you are somebody who is loyal, that you're, you know, even though I think they're okay with you having, like, you know, being changeable as far as emotions and feelings and being passionate and all of those things, but they're trying to figure out where your loyalties lie. They're trying to figure out how long lasting your emotions and people are. Maybe they haven't seen you, you know, be long-term loyal to someone and be in a very stable relationship, or if you're in a relationship and you're trying to talk to them on the outside, this person, bless you, my love, this person, that's not gonna work. This person's gonna feel like they're gonna have a hard time trusting you, because they're like, you're gonna do the same thing to me. So that could be a concern. So this person's trying to watch and see, are you really over the exes? Are you really ready to have a full 100 relationship? Like, because when they commit, like, it's to the grave, period. Like, you know, they're done with relationships that don't work. They're done putting their heart in the wrong people. They could have had, you know, relationships that were like with childhood friends that didn't even work out, and they're just like, damn, like, is nobody loyal? Does nobody have real love? So this person, I do feel like, I don't know, actually. I was gonna say I feel like this person would contact eventually, but they could be somebody who, especially if they've already tried it and it hasn't taken off and they did contact you a little bit, they could feel like they're just gonna, like, they've shown enough that they're interested, and they're just gonna back off for like eternity and see what you do, because they're just so, they care so much and they've been so hurt that they just feel like they can't really risk that much more. It's kind of like, well, you're connected with me and you see me right here, right? So you should know how I feel. But at the same, I mean, they know you don't know the super depths of it, but I feel like this person, you know, they have a lot of care. I can see how they'd be difficult to deal with, because they can be very controlling. They can be very, you know, you say the wrong thing that you don't even know is the wrong thing, they disappear and swim away. But I think they're aware of it. I think they know, like, after a while they think about it and they're like, shit, like, okay, that was my defense mechanism. Like, obviously I really love this person, but they're very sensitive to you. They're so sensitive about if you would think they're a bad person or not see the best in them or think that something's wrong with them, especially again if this is a fire water combination. So advice, we have the Ace of Cups reverse. So I feel like for you, hi baby, I feel like for you, this is saying they need a pouring out of affection, actually, because look at this zombie hand, just so dry, and look at this Ace of Cups needing to pour down. Okay, you guys might just be putting all your energy to the spirit world and like, okay, I'm pouring out love, but really it's like, it's not clear to them. It's not something, I feel like they would reciprocate, because we have that dove right there trying to take it. It's like they need that connection. They need to know what's really going on. And it's kind of like if you are like, well, I think I love you, but you know, maybe not. It's like, that's how, if you have put some energy forward, that's how it feels to them. Or maybe your actions counter your proclamations of love, like you're telling them you love them but you're still married to someone else, like those kind of things. Or you're very involved with the co-parent of your child or something of that nature. So no, don't get it. Just trying to get the microphone cord off. The microphone has enough issues, okay? But yeah, so they are, yes, they're wanting to get it from you. They're wanting to get that communication, okay? Let's take that message from the reading, as everything that happens during a reading pertains to the reading. So yeah, that's the advice, is like, pour your heart out and connect with this person honestly, truly, upfront, withoout backing out, without, okay, I told you, now I'm gonna block you, all those kind of feelings, okay? And just be honest and forthright with them if you really want this connection, is the vibe. Yes, you have to show them. And I do keep hearing that love lies from Khalid, even though it's not here. It wasn't a song in my deck. But tell me where your love lies, okay? So that's what I have for y'all today. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 3, we have Death, which is from an oracle, not tarot. We have Unikite, so definitely some Scorpios in here. The Hierophant, the Three of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Swords reverse. So we have Capricorn, I didn't mean to say Capricorn, but apparently we do. We have Capricorn, Taurus energy, maybe Virgo. We have Scorpio, as said, and we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? Some people could have water placements, besides Scorpio, I guess. So why isn't this person contacting you? This person is feeling like they will contact you when hell freezes over, is kind of the feeling here. I know that's harsh, but yeah, there's a slight part of them that would want to work this out. Someone might have gotten married or engaged to someone else or started a family with someone else. Maybe you changed schools or jobs or something. There could have been a breakup when you guys were further along into a long-term relationship or something. Unikite says live in the present. That's them trying to heal their heart chakra and their physical body. So some people have Taurus Scorpio in their charts, or maybe there was Taurus Scorpio placements in your guys' big three, sun, moon, or rising. But there's this feeling like yeah, death, the eternal cycle begins here. This person is feeling like they kind of went out of this cycle. Like they're feeling like they can't really be friends. Like it's, you know, they low key, they have some deep resentment about a lot of things that have happened and gone on. And it's like on one hand they feel like, okay, we both have issues, hold on to the situation, don't let me go. And either they feel like they might be better than you, or they feel like you're better than them. And there could be some kind of class system or racial divide or religious divide that plays into all of this. But also at the same time, they feel like the reason that they come back around with you is because they have a low lack of self-esteem, or they feel like that you come around with them because you have a low lack of, like, you have a low sense of self-esteem. And yeah, low sense of self-esteem, not a low lack. That doesn't make sense for what I was trying to say. So we have Gives You Hell by All American Rejects, which is literally a F you to my ex, F you to this person that I used to love kind of song. So for some of you, this is an ex that is like, it's over. There's still some kind of maybe trauma bonding, or still trying to like feel out if they felt like they were better than you, and you know that they were the one who was more popular and stuff. They still kind of like the boost that this connection gives them, which yes is awful. And they know that you have a low lack, you have a, oh my gosh, you have a lack of self-esteem. Okay, you're low on self-esteem, and so they can come back around and kind of get that boost. Were they wanting to communicate with you? I feel like a lot of you, you're pretty out of communication. For others of you, they feel like you're the one who is you know, kind of higher and above them in a lot of ways, and they are like trying to hold on and be like, no, we can fix it. I mean, I don't know how it could ever work out because, you know, I see you on a different level than me, but you know, there's this like, oh, we can fix it kind of energy. So it's not a very balanced, stable energy for a relationship. It seems to be kind of pretty set dynamics. There's a lot of disapproval from like friend groups. So again, yeah, it's just, I think a lot of you people feel like you're slumming or something. Puppy, she's like over there licking everything. I hope you guys can't hear that because it sounds so gross. But maybe that's it, right? There's some kind of ass kissing, ass licking over here going on. And people just feel like, okay, this relationship is just weird. Like you're from different, you know, sometimes different rankings, levels, differences they can be a good thing, and sometimes it just doesn't work because it always feels like one person is kind of like kissing the hand of the other person, you know what I mean? And so there's this like some kind of imbalance in this relationship where somebody else feels like they have to, one of you feels like you have to like demean yourself to be in this relationship basically, which is just not a healthy standpoint to be on. So this person is thinking about like the transformations the relationship needs to have. They're thinking about what would be a better fit for them. They have a lot of disapproval for this connection from their friends, and they also could, you know, be thinking of what the family expectations would be on them. They're thinking about how it would only work like if you guys could be on the same level, because otherwise, you know, whoever seems to have the upper hand is just going to end up taking off being successful. And then it's like, when you see my face, I hope it gives you hell. I hope it gives you hell. Okay, you'll never see what you've done to me. You can take back your memories, they're no good to me. So here's all your lies. You can look me in the eyes with the sad face that you do so well. It's kind of the vibe. And in self-esteem, he's saying like, I took her back and I made her dessert. I know that I'm being used, but it's okay because I like the abuse. I know she's playing with me, but I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem, right? And the friends in that song are like waiting for, bless you, my love, for them to break up. Okay, so I feel like they go back and forth between that energy, and they want to live in the present. They want to heal. You guys might have just really got together when there was a lot of trauma for both or one of you, and they're just thinking like, okay, I should start listening to friends and family. Like that's a really horrible reason to be in a relationship is because we've been through a lot of bullshit together. But then on the other hand, they do feel like, well, maybe if we hold on and, you know, don't, like in the Hold On song, they're like, hold on, don't let me go. And they're talking about all the different concerns that have been going on. It's a cute video, Tiana Taylor, and you know, at one point they show a third party coming in talking and different things like that. So let's see your advice. We have the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers card, I always say, is when you connect with somebody and you're different, but you don't hurt each other for your differences. So if you guys want this connection to work, you have to be on that level. It has to be an even playing field. It can't be like, oh, I know that I'm way out of this person's league. And I feel like there's some of that energy. Somebody is considered to be way out of the other person's league. And to, Zora, do you need me to mention your name on video? I swear that she just nodded at me. Oh my gosh. On video. So yes, there's somebody who needs more attention and more respect in this connection, and that's the advice. If you guys can work out that issue for some of you, and if you can actually, like, if you were in Zora, that's enough. If you could actually maintain this relationship while you had a good sense of self-esteem, then you would know. But if you only are drawn to this relationship when you have no self-esteem, and when you're, you know, the people that care about you are telling you not to do it, and the people that truly love you feel like you're being disrespected, then it's probably not a good connection. And this person's trying to figure that out as well. They're really trying to balance all the different angles and make sure that they're not going to be trotted on, and they might be checking themselves, like, dang, have I been with this person because I felt like I could manipulate the relationship and felt like I had the upper hand. Okay, and I don't think they like that vibe anymore. So even if they are recognizing that and trying to grow, and you're like, I don't care, they can manipulate me how they want, and you're the one without the self-esteem, they're not gonna like that. That's something that they're learning not to be attracted to, and they're learning to be a better partner. Okay, so you guys might end up communicating at the same time. If it is a healthier connection, it's almost like you could come around and communicate with each other around about the same time. It's like, oh my gosh, I was thinking of you, I was just gonna message you, kind of thing. But yeah, there's a lot to think about in this connection. Okay, if it is a very toxic connection, I feel like they will be looking for a healthier partner. Okay, so that's what I see for you, number 3s. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. All right, for those of you that chose number 4 with the Water Protector Wave Ring, let's see, why aren't they contacting you? We have the Cauldron reverse, Forgiveness reverse, Green Aventurine, King of Cups reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, 4 of Pentacles. We have an advice card from Tarot. We'll flip over towards the end. We have songs, Baby Father by Sade, Time of the Season by the Zombies, Lilac Wine by Nina Simone and also Jeff Buckley, and Someone Like You by Adele. Okay, so I feel like this person feels like whatever happened with you guys, it's just not matching, it's not syncing up. There could be you or somebody else, maybe themselves, that they can't forgive in the situation, and they might feel like it's better to just go on to new opportunities. They could feel like the timing's off because we have the Time of the Season card, like, you know, it's cuddle season, cuffing season, it might be time to move on for some of them. Now I do feel this melancholy that they have, but it's like, okay, I'll try it again with somebody like you, because with King of Cups reversed, on the 4 of Swords reversed, they're tired of, you know, being alone, but they also are tired of feeling like the vibe is off, the time never syncs up correctly, the synchronicities aren't there. Okay, they might not want to ask forgiveness for something that's gone on or that they've done, and they might just feel like, you know what, I don't know. For some of them, they're going to be tired of trying to make new opportunities work. With the 4 of Pentacles here under the new opportunities and the Baby Father card, they might be feeling like they would just want to go back to an old partner that there's more stability with, and like somebody that they know that is safe with them. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and there could be some Libra, Aquarius, Gemini here. Also Sagittarius. Okay, so this person might feel like, yeah, the Sagittarius energy, they could feel like they you know, want to go back to other partners, they want to play the field, they want to talk to a lot of people. So it depends on the energy that they're in. So it's like they like the energy of connecting with new people, but at the same time, they want this stability that they've had with the person that they've had a long-term relationship with, or the person they've had a child with. So they can be pinging back and forth between multiple people, okay? For instance, if you're the one that has a family or child with them, or have the long-term, like a really long-term relationship, probably, you know, a few years, not just a few months, not that length determines the quality of the relationship, but I am seeing years invested here. They could be going back and forth and trying new relationships with other people, seeing if they can find someone similar like you, but without the issues that you guys had, okay? And then they come back and they're going back and forth, okay? Especially when the certain astrology hits, when they're feeling spicy, when they're feeling very zesty, okay? They're going over trying to get that cauldron filled with somebody else. So I do feel like for you guys, there could be this energy of them going out and trying to find other people, date other people. Maybe you guys are seeing this as a more stable connection, but you just really met and you don't really know all the other attachments and relationships that they've had, and you are the newbie coming into the situation. They do have a lot of unfinished business with other people, and they could be testing to see if you have qualities that match other qualities that were fulfilled in other relationships or that they saw in other partners, okay? In Lilac Wine, they're saying, you know, I lost myself on a cool damp night, talking about being mystified in this light and stuff under the lilac tree and making wine from it. And it's lilac wine, where's my love? I feel unsteady like my love. Listen to me, I cannot see clearly now. All right, isn't it she? Nearly here. So it's literally trying to find the reflection of somebody. Instead of that, you know, you remind me of someone, that's why I can't get with you. It's like, oh, you remind me of someone, that's why I'm trying to get with you. So this person could have a type. You know, in the time of the season, they're saying, what's your name? Who's your daddy? Are they rich like me? You know, they just have come on lines. They're trying to get a little some, okay? So for those of you that are new to this situation, beware of that, you know, you might look at the picture of their ex and be like, oh my God, like, wow, like that's me. Or you might just have certain qualities that are similar to to the person, or they're trying to find out if you do you have the same love style as them? Would you do the same things that the other person would do, but be less of a hassle and not have the baggage in the history because they don't want to ask forgiveness, okay? But this person, they don't very much work on connections. They like initial chemistry, but they kind of let their partner do all the work, I think, in the situation. You might be like, yeah, I know. For those of you who have been the long-term partner of this person, they are, it looks like, going out trying other new opportunities, or at least exploring that in the mind. I feel like for a lot of them it is action taken, or they are, you know, at least kind of dating or on some apps or something, but there's this feeling of trying to see if they can find someone like you, as good as you, better than you. Maybe you guys have been broken up for some years, and you're over taking care of business, house and home and children and everything, and this person's still out there dating. They are trying to hold their new booze to your standard, basically, because in Baby Father, Sade is actually what did I just say? Oh, forgive me, Sade. Sade is actually, it's a song of praise. It's not a negative song, okay? Holla, it's a beautiful song, a celebration about just all this love and appreciation for the Baby Father. So this person could have a lot of love that they've given to somebody else, if you are the new one, and that they're not just going to have readily available. Yes, and if you are the person that's been long-term, they are thinking, you know, grand thoughts about you, although they are still trying to go out and get out of the work and aren't really trying to come and resolve anything or ask forgiveness, okay? And the advice card here is the King of Pentacles reverse. It's basically like this person's not long-term material, okay? They're not really spouse, parent material at the moment. They're not somebody who feels very stable. They can be in a hedonistic kind of energy and just want to get what they can get kind of vibe. Yeah, they can be somebody who's kind of using others for resources and stability and things of that nature. And it's just like, kind of be aware of that. At the very least, they could just be not in a very stable part of their life and not have that much to offer, and be trying to get their money up and just not be emotionally or mentally available, okay? And they're not quite sure exactly what kind of person they want to be with. They have a strong idea of it from somebody in the past or someone they've been with, but they're still not 100. They're still all over the place trying this and this and that, okay? And trying to figure it out. So that's what I'm seeing for you, number 4. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you guys again in another one. Bye.